Hello and happy Wednesday afternoon to you. This is First Alert Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Russ Thomas, and I have our Laney's Weather Kid of the Week, Riker, with me. Riker, how are you?
Good.
Good. So by the way, Riker is a wonderfully chill kid. I love it. So tell me a little bit about yourself. Where do you go to school?
SGR. Well, SG Runner stuff. If you say that.
SG Reinertson. Where is that located?
In Moorhead.
In Moorhead, okay. So right now, look at that screen. See, this is what happened. Okay, there we go. Our screen went black here, but now we're back up again. So you're here today. Were you? Tell me about the process to get to be a weather kid. Did you sign yourself up? Did you want to do it, or was that sort of like mom signed you up?
My mom signed me up.
Mine, so that's okay. That happens with a lot of kids. So when she told you were going to get this, were you excited, or were you nervous, or how are you feeling?
I was nervous.
Were you? Or how are you feeling now? Because you've been here for about an hour. We've been kind of walking around. We did a little practice. Are you feeling a little less nervous?
I'm feeling confident now.
Good for you. Confident. That is good. If you could share some of that with me, that'd be great. Hold on, let me see. Osmosis. I feel confident too. That's awesome. Okay. So tell me a little bit about, let's dive into Riker. Tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you like in school? What are your favorite subjects in school? I didn't ask you this earlier. It's a sneak attack.
Math.
Okay, that's a good one.
PE.
Okay, that's a good one too. You know, you're exercising the brain, you're doing math, and you're just like, I gotta get out and just exercise. So you do PE then as well. What do you like about math? I was like, math was my favorite when I was young growing up as well, until it got really hard. But that took a while for me, thankfully. So what do you like about math? Just a numbers guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. You like to play sports, and you mentioned one in particular. This is a stunner. What was it?
Football.
Yeah, it did surprise me. If you see which by the way, let me make sure you know this. Tonight, 5 o'clock, Valley News Live, Riker is going to be the Laney's Weather Kid with me on air. Riker looks like a football player. I mean, maybe you can kind of see it now when he stands up. He's basically as tall standing up as he is sitting on that chair. I don't even know why you're sitting on that chair. You're probably as tall as you are there. He's in 4th grade, right?
Yep.
10 years old. And what positions do you play?
O-line and D-line.
Yep, that doesn't surprise me at all. That's awesome. I think that's really good. You said that's something you really like doing that, right?
Yep.
So what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be NFL player.
I told you. He's very, football is the thing. I have no doubt you can do. Do you have a favorite football team?
The Minnesota Vikings.
That doesn't surprise me. I didn't ask you that, but that doesn't surprise me. So let me ask you this. You like playing football. You're a football fan. Do you watch a lot? So in other words, we've got the Super Bowl coming up Sunday. Do you think you'll watch the Super Bowl?
Oh, definitely.
Okay. Seattle, New England. So Minnesota's not in there. Who are you pulling for?
Seattle.
Why Seattle?
Because Sam Darnold did
I
really
knew it.
good for us.
I knew it, and here's the thing. I hadn't talked to him about that before, but I just had a feeling that was what you're going to say. I'm also pulling for Seattle. Tell you a quick funny story. When I was living in Montana, there were a lot of Seattle fans there, and I was getting tired of all that. You know, they were doing, and it got to the point where I was like, I don't know that I want them to win. But now that I'm out of Montana and I'm here, I'm like, oh, you know, I like Seattle. I like Sam Darnold, and I'm not a big Patriots guy either. The reason why is they just won too much for a lot of years.
Yeah.
It's just that kind of dislike that comes when you're jealous. I'm an Atlanta Falcons fan. We never win anything, so you know it's like that for me. So anyway, well that's awesome. So are you gonna watch it with friends? Or are you just gonna watch it with family?
Probably family.
Yeah, that's fun. Yes, I will definitely be. I'm actually working later that night doing the newscast, but I will absolutely be into the game that night. Eating all kinds of bad food and not caring. That's like one of those days. It's kind of like New Year's Day when I'm watching college football. Super Bowl, it's like, I know this is horrible for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to take 2 hands and stuff it in my face type thing. By the way, what is your favorite thing to eat?
Alfredo.
Okay, you're smart kid. You're good. You're doing great, by the way. You mentioned kind of getting out of the food and football world for just a second. You have a dog, right?
Yep.
Dog's name?
Rebecca.
Rebecca. Okay, 1-year-old? Is that what you told
Yep.
me? And what kind of dog?
Australian Labrador.
That's right, you nailed it. I wouldn't have, that's like a lot of words for one dog. I can't even tell you honestly what that looks like. You told me I thought it was a huge dog. You're like, no, it's regular, it's medium. Okay, so weather. You're doing the weather with me tonight. By the way, Valley News Live, 5 o'clock. I'm going to keep mentioning that because, as you can see, Riker's amazing, does a great job. Good-looking young kid. Why would you not want to watch him do the weather? Riker, weather itself. What are some of the things, what kind of weather-wise fascinates you? What kind of weather do you like?
I really like tornadoes.
Okay, okay. Now, obviously, last summer, as you probably know, it's pretty tornado-y summer.
Yeah.
Certainly severe weather. So
Yeah.
when there are tornadoes around, like if I'm on doing a cut-in because there's a tornado warning, does that excite you? Does it make you nervous? Does it make you a little scared?
It does make me nervous, but I have researched about them, so
Yeah. What did you, is there anything that surprised you most when you researched tornadoes?
yeah, I was pretty surprised actually.
Can you think of anything in particular that surprised you?
Their wind speed.
Yeah. No, it's funny because they're varying levels, but you probably know this. We had the first EF5 tornado in the country in it was 11 or 12
Yeah.
years. This past summer in Enderlin, wind speeds over 210 miles per hour.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw any video. Did you see where it knocked a train car like hundreds of feet off the track?
Yeah.
That is amazing to me. It's crazy. So yeah, wind speed. They're scary, but at the same time,
It's cool to research.
cool to research for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I think that. How about? I want to ask you this. How about because you're a football guy, so do you like fall into winter as well?
I don't like really fall, but I like winter.
Okay,
A
because
little bit.
when you are starting offensive lineman for the Vikings, you're gonna have to play in Chicago once every year, and then Green Bay. Those are cold if you have to go there in December. I want you to know what you're getting into. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I know what you mean by that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good. I'm glad we got that cleared up. So, but you don't care. You still want to play. Like you don't want to go down and play in Miami. You don't need that noise. You want to be in Minnesota. I like it. I like it. All right. So, we're going to do one more thing before we go, and that is this. Is in just a second, I'm going to pull. Well, here's what I've got. You tell the audience a couple good jokes while I do this.
I don't know any jokes at the moment.
No, it's okay. I'm being silly. All right, so behind us, this is the screen that people see. This is what they see right now. We've got the school forecast. We'll do a little practice right here. What I'm going to do is pop this over. So now they cannot see us. This is what our audience is seeing right now. Can you give the weather forecast tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon for your friends at school?
Wait.
It's okay. It's right there. So heading to school, what's the temperature going to be?
So heading to school, it will be 26 degrees, and when you're heading home, it will be 37.
That sounds pretty good. I don't know if you know this.
Well, it could.
Could.
Yeah, there's a possibility it could change.
Yeah, well, yeah. No, this is it. When I give the forecast, that's it. You got to be confident. Remember that confidence?
Yeah.
You don't say it's going to be 37. It's going to be 37 with authority. Okay, we'll pop this back up here. I don't know if last week we were changing every week when a weather kit comes. We changed the graphic from the previous week. We put the school that you're at, and then we put the low temperature, high temperature. And I don't know if you remember this, but last week, just 1 week ago, when our weather kit was on, the low temperature was 9 below zero, and the high temperature was, do you remember, like 8 or something like that?
8, yeah.
Yeah. So we have made a big improvement over the course of 1 week.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. That 37 to me is a lot better than 8. And by the way,
Yeah.
26 is a lot better than 9 below as well. So we are so excited to have you on board with us. Again, you're going to watch us, I hope, Valley News Live tonight, 5 o'clock, right around 5:15 or so. Riker's going to be helping me do the weather, letting you know what the weather's going to be like as we head into this weekend, all the way through Valentine's Day. Coming up, by the way, next Saturday. Do you have like a sweetheart Valentine?
No.
No. Okay. Well, I mean,
Probably my mom. But
that's perfect. That's perfect. That was a great answer. Mom, is that a good
Oh,
answer?
yeah.
She loved it. Yeah, she's back there. That is awesome. Well, good. By the way, best choice you could have made, as far as I'm concerned. All right, thank you so much for watching. Again, catch Riker again, 5 o'clock tonight, Valley News Live. We are excited. We're excited to see you.